Hi everyone, this is Ida of Created to Create. Welcome back to my channel. If you are not 18 years or older, this video content is not intended for you. I have I wanted to share the Anna Griffin. I have some dies in here that don't belong in here. The Anna Griffin Create 8 Class 2. So it does come again in these very nice pouches. She does it up nice for sure. It comes in those nice pouches. Now, there wasn't a lot in this one either. So this is class 2 and there wasn't. I'm really looking at her stuff. Is it worth it? Yes, it's still worth it. But as I'm looking or I'm working with her kits, I see things that, in my opinion, should have been in the kit. Like the first one that is a card kit, but there was no inserts. I know you can purchase those separately, but that was a class. So I think that the inserts would have completed the whole thing. So it kind of was left unfinished. Or to me, that's my personal opinion. Do I love her things? Absolutely. Will I buy them again? Absolutely. God willing, and I can afford to do it, I would do it. So I want to share with you, this one is the Kirigami, let me see, Kirigami Christmas. Now, I had picked up these dies thinking it was the whole set. So this one comes with the small round, the small square, and then it comes with, you know, the oval is a pretty good size, but the square and the round are really small. The oval's a nice size. I didn't realize that the rectangle didn't come in here. The rectangle is the one that is included in the kit. And that is, where did I put it? Here it is. Oh, before I forget, I've had people ask me about this watch. And it's a funny story. We went shopping and I was waiting, anxiously waiting for my Anna Griffin boxes to come in. And I saw this watch at Kohl's department store. And I hadn't worn a watch in years. When I worked, I always had a watch because I was one of those people that didn't like being late. And so I always had to know what time it was. And then I stopped working with the public, and then it didn't matter. It didn't matter what time it was or whatever. But when I was in there, I saw this watch, and it reminded me of one of the Anna Griffin papers, or the Anna Griffin paper. I had to have it. So it's, anybody wants it, it is at Kohl's department store. And I think 2 videos back, I did find a link for it from Kohl's. And I linked it there in case they don't have it in your department store. But it was a little cheapy watch. It was $20 and it was on sale. So I think I paid like $17. But I think on the website it's even $15 or something like that. But if anybody wants it, check 2 videos back and the link is there for that. So moving on. Now so this is Anna Griffin-ish. So here is the rectangle die that comes with this Christmas, Kirigami Christmas. So now I have all the sizes and it comes with the outer. So if you want to cut out the panel, you would use this plus this. If you just want to cut into a panel without separating it from the edges, then you would only use this one. And I used both for the one I did. I did use both. And it does come with an inspiration sheet. It doesn't give you any information on how to use it because it's pretty self-explanatory. So there are the images that they have. I think they're beautiful. I didn't layer up the way they did. I kind of like this one here in the corner. This one on top too is pretty because when it's flat, it's got all that layering, but when you pull it up, it comes up with it. So, you know, if these are some that I will probably mimic at least this one and this one for sure. And there is the back. So, but I did my own version of it. So that's what comes in the die that comes in the class. So let me put it away. And it doesn't come in these pockets. It comes in a plastic one, but I kind of took it out and put it in my own pocket that I had. Come on. So I put it in my own pocket. That way I'll keep it nice and neat with the instructions and everything in there. So you get that. Let me move it aside. You get envelopes. I'm not going to open these. I'm thinking that what I created will fit in one of these. We will definitely, I'll try it. And then it comes with the panels. Look at how gorgeous they are. You get 2 panels of the exact same one, because one image is the one that you cut the kirigami part on, and the other image is the one that when you pull it up, that's what's revealed underneath. So you get 2 panels of the same one. And let's say I wanted this to be my front, and then I wanted this to be the back of my card. Then of course I would use the second one and just flip it. And just flip it to the back. That way this image would be inside. So that's one print. Here's another one. And there's the reverse to that. This one is really, really pretty. And I didn't try with one that I really, really like because I didn't know what I was going to do. So I kind of just picked one. Okay, there's the front and there's the back. That's gorgeous. This one right here is gorgeous too now. So there's this one and then there's this one. That's my favorite. But what I did, I didn't leave it just the way this is. I actually added stickles and even gems and all that. You can add snow just to enhance the image before you layer the kirigami portion on top. So there's that one. That's what I did. There's this one, and that's the back. Look at how gorgeous that is. I would like more of these. There's the old world Santa, and there's the back. Look at that beautiful vintage tree. And then you get the door. This one's gorgeous too. And there's the back. Gorgeous. See, I would add probably faux snow or that diamond dust, stuff like that to enhance it. I'll be back, dude. And then this is the other panel, and there is the back to it. And then here is the other one. These designs are beautiful because I love vintage. I don't think that's the right one. There's the reverse to it. I love vintage, so for me, it's right up my alley as far as the images that are on here. These are 5x7 cards, so if you have some digital journaling sheets that you like, that would work good for this. So here is this one, and there's the back. And then the last one is this one, and there is the back. So they're gorgeous. So you get all of those. And then you get some die cuts. And I did kind of take them out so you could see, and I did pair them up so you could see you get a left and a right. So you get a bunch of different hollies with pines. You don't get these corners. These I just cut out and just threw them in here because if I create, I can use them with this. So I kind of just threw them in there. So you get a bunch of hollies. You get some beautiful, these are Christmas roses with the gold pine needles, and then the green ones right and the left. They're not glued, stuck together. I just kind of paired them up. A poinsettia, beautiful with the gold leaf, gold foiling on there. Here's another Christmas rose, gorgeous. And I can pair this stuff up with my Carnation Craft stuff. The beautiful lilies. Again, you get a right and a left. just about everything had a right and a left. Yep, here it is. I'm like, what did I do with that? So here's another lily. These are gorgeous. Here's another one more in the pink. And here is some roses. Again, a right and a left. More roses. A right and a left. And then you get this one right here. Beautiful with the flourishes in gold foiling, and a right and a left. So you get those. Yeah, and start putting them back where they belong. I already created a project that I'm going to share with you all. Remember, I said that I wanted to open one class per day and create with it. That way I don't overwhelm anybody with so many things. Then you get the Santas. These are not dimensional. The other ones were not either. These are not dimensional, but you do get a right and a left. The tree, you only get one. You get a couple of the wreath. So you get two of these. These you could add dimension and kind of stack them up if you wanted to. And then you get some bells. These are not right and left. These are just one. This one does come with a right and a left. There's one bell, two bells that come with a right and a left. So you get these. These will go back in here. I did not see any Christmas sentiments in this one, but there is a swag bag that has sentiments in there, and I believe I saw someone share it, and it had Christmas ones in there. So, and then you get these that I think are not stickers, maybe for the pool. So you get those, you know, these are, you don't get a right and a left. It's a little house, a little wreath, some ornaments, a little tree, some medallions. Look at this, gorgeous. So you get a few of these, and then you get a couple of presents. I think they're presents. So you get these. Let's put them back. So now I want to share the project that I created. And then I'll give you my thoughts on this particular class and what I feel was missing in this class. Here is the card that I created. It had a lot of greens and reds and all that going on. I wanted my card to be just a little bit more subtle because of the image or the card panel that I chose. So that's the first thing. You don't get a card base with this. You just get a panel. So you have to provide your own card base. I think that when you're doing a card, because these are card panels, and you have the envelopes, you should have a card base, because this is not strong enough to not have a base, have it glued to a base. My personal opinion. I did happen to have some Tonic Studio heavyweight card set that I hadn't used, so it matched perfectly with this. So that's what I mounted my card panel to. And then these are Anna Griffin, and these came from her door set that she put out a couple years ago, and I picked it up, and I had never even used it, you guys. But I'm loving her paper. Her foil paper is gorgeous. That's another thing. You didn't get any gold foil paper on this, so I did have to go back and dig out in class 1 to get the gold foil paper, and then I cut these out, added my bling. This little bow is gorgeous. It's also from the door set. I think I have it handy right here so I can share it with y'all. Yeah, it's this set right here. It's door dies and decorations. So you get the doors, and then here are the decorations. The swag is beautiful, but it didn't work for me because the kirigami you pull, and that would be in the way. But there's the bow. This is gorgeous right here. I didn't cut it out, but I bet you that's gorgeous. So this is where I borrowed from. And in the front, it says Season's Greeting, the panel that I used. and I stickled it up and I let it dry before I even cut it, because it would be too much trying to stickle it up after I had already cut it. So you have to do it before you cut it. I did put these up on dimension. She does include dimensional tape, which is great, but it's in the swag bag and I haven't gone into that bag to dig out anything, but I had some here on my desk, so I was good with that. But look at the embossing that her dies do. Like the embossing on her that her dies do is amazing. So here I really couldn't glue anything down. I mean, I suppose that I could, because you have a little space here that doesn't open up, but I decided I needed to add a pull there so they could pull it. So I used some of my own gold twine that I had to add to the pull, and I love the way it looks. And then I used the pine branch with the pine cone, and I used the right and the left, so it looks pretty on the right and on the left. I mean, back and front. And so that's what I used to pull, and I did glue it down. I didn't tie a knot or anything. I glued it down with hot glue. So when you pull this up, it's gorgeous. It's not very delicate. It looks like it's going to rip, but it doesn't rip. But see the tree in there? I added those little gold gems to make it look like the tree was decorated. I have a star at the tip of two of those trees, and you can't, to the naked, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but there is gold stickles on the gold portion of everything on this card. Let me pull it to this side. Maybe we can get a better view. Not sure, but it does have gold stickles. So I stickled everything up, guys. And you know what I was thinking? If there is some kind of window for making shakers or packaging that you have that's a rectangle, I wouldn't mind if this card stayed up like this. I like the way that looks, stayed up like that, that it had a window in there and you could have shaker bits in there. And if they wanted to get a better view of it, then they could pull it and see all the shaker bits in there. But for me, for it to look like this, like it's sticking out, I would have loved that too. So anyway, you kind of have to pull it to train it to do what it needs to do. And then you, of course, you have to kind of just train it to go back so you can ship it. But the beauty of this is you don't have to tell anybody that this does something for you to pull, because you can see the cuts and where it stays open a little bit. So it's like common sense. They'll know to pull this, that this actually does something. And I'm probably not pulling it as much as I should because I don't want to ruin it, but I think it can go more than that. But I love the way it came out. Love, love, love the way it came out. Look at that. The card is heavy and it's not ripping or anything. It's gorgeous. See, if this stayed sticking out like that, domed like that, that would make a pretty card. Here's the side profile. That would make a beautiful card. Even if it didn't have anything that it reveals in the back, just put a dome in it like that. I think it would be gorgeous. Anyway, guys, that is my thought on class 2. It was lacking foil paper, which I know there's plenty of it in the other kits, but when you're doing a class, you get done with class 1, you put all that away, then you pull out envelope for class number 2. And, you know, you hope that everything is in there and not having to go back and dig through your other stuff. Because I don't know if I'm going to use all of that stuff or not, because I only created one card and I think there's 12 in the first one. So this was, for me, was lacking a card base, and it was also lacking the gold foil. And I think a lot of these panels have sentiments, but not all of them do. So for me, I think it was lacking some sentiments, but not too bad because those are in the swag bag and I could have borrowed it from there if this didn't say Season's Greetings. So for me, this is one of my favorites. I know a lot of people have mixed reviews. But I love the way this card looks, and I will definitely use the other ones to make different ones. And I believe that was all that was in this kit. So this wasn't a very big kit at all. Like, literally, this is what you get in it. But like I said, I'm not judging it by just one pouch or one class. It's more of an overall thing, and it is worth it. Thanks for watching. I hope everyone's having a great day. I hope that you like what I created, and I hope that you try the ideas that I mentioned. And if you do, tag me or hashtag me on YouTube, and I will be able to see what you created. Thanks for watching. Bye.